Hello everybody and welcome back to our NASCAR 15 career. I'm your host JT Plays. Today we are in Loudon, New Hampshire for today's running of the Sylvania 300. It is race number 2 of round number 1 of the Sprint Cup Chase, race for the chase, whatever you want to call it. Right now we'll send it down to Mike Joy and
Welcome
VW
to Loudon, New Hampshire, and
for
today's
today's
running of the
pre-race.
Sylvania 300 on this flat 1-mile oval. Darrell, who will get to hoist the lobster in victory lane today?
Good question, Mike. I tell you, this track is so slick, and the groove is very, very narrow. You've got to be patient here, but you've got to be able to use that old chrome horn, as we like to say, too.
It's interesting how this track surface will change over 300 miles. It might start out as a one-groove racetrack, but as we race on, that second groove will open up and become very important. They've got a big Maine lobster waiting for the winner. Who'll get to crack its claws?
Alright, thinking back, Joy and DW, that is the pre-race. You win a light bulb because it's the Sylvania 300. You also get to raise lobster. We qualified 13th, but you guys know with our troubles here on the flat track. Flat tracks and short tracks and all that kind of jazz. We are just terrible. So don't expect much. Next week we do go to Dover. That could go either way, but for right now we're here 15 laps in Loudon, New Hampshire. See where we finish, see who wins, see who punches their ticket to round number 2 if they are in the chase and they do win. Kevin Harvick comes up to block already, and that's not a good decision because they are 3 and 4 wide behind us, and that is going to pan out in this corner, but give it one more turn because on lap number 2 things get squirrely. We go to the high line and we go all the way out, scrape the wall, and well, Tony Stewart gets the run, come down, and Casey Kane come back up on Stewart. Somehow we all save it, but Stewart drove it in there way too fast, could not get on the brakes in time, and now we are 42nd behind Danica Patrick. In front of Tony Stewart for 43rd. Don't expect that to last. We suck a mile and a half, or miles rather, 1 mile track, and especially if it is a flat track, that even makes it worse. So we right here will go high. We brake as much as we can. Tires already given out. We do hit the wall again, and Tony Stewart passes us. So now in last, it only takes 3 laps. We're trying to look at the damage for our car, but right now we're just trying to keep it as clean as possible. The Lone Star Chevrolet, number 49 Lone Star Chevrolet, sponsored by JT Mathis 48 on YouTube, sitting in last for about the last 3 or 4 races, except last race. I do believe we did not come home last. Came home 42nd, so that's, that gotta look on the bright side.
Okay, let's go.
But
Step it up.
Denny Hamlin is your leader. He is in the chase as along with Clint Boyer. They qualified 1 and 2 in that order. Right now, Denny Hamlin, it's all Denny Hamlin and the FedEx machine out in front. Lap 5 for them, lap 4 for us. We are so far back. Patrick and Stewart are still in our sights, but don't expect them to be there for long. It could get crazy. So now coming to lap 5, I want to remind you guys that we will drop the difficulty, we will raise the number of laps, and we will do more handling and tuning. If you guys have any setups for me, post them in the comments. Post a link to a website, just something to help me out. I need setups, considering 90-95% might be still too difficult just on our own tuning here, what we do. So guys, if you have any suggestions, let me know. But here, fast forward to the race, lap number 12, 4 to go this time by. You see second place, Clint Boyer. He started second place at least. He is now out in front of Denny Hamlin and Brian Vickers and all the other guys. And I can't really say Danica because she's, well, 41st. She's not right there up. But right there, Vickers will take the lead from Boyer. So they have 3 to go, 2 to go this time by. We have 3 to go this time by. It's all going to come down to that final lap and more than likely not the final 2 turns. So coming out of 4 on lap 13, it will be Vickers leading. Now lap 14, we're going to keep our eye on that little mini map in the left-hand corner, bottom left-hand corner, and see who wins this race. Vickers not in the chase, I don't think. but that would be a huge momentum boost for that squad and that team over there on the Dream Machine team. So, Vickers, number 55, he will lead coming out of 4 on the white flag. This is it. This is the final lap from Loudon, New Hampshire. Vickers immediately loses the lead to Clint Boyer going into 1 and 2. Now they're coming out of 2 on the back stretch. We're just now coming out of 4. That's how bad we are at flat tracks in Phoenix and Martinsville and yada yada yada. We're not focused on our performance. We're focused on the race. Vickers loses the lead in turn 1. Clint Boyer takes advantage coming out of turn 4 for the final time. Clint Boyer is going to win the Sylvania 300 from Loudon, New Hampshire, and Raise the Lobster. He is in the chase, and he will punch his ticket emphatically and not have to worry about Dover next week in going into round number 2. So, coming across the line in 4030, number 49, Lone Star Chevrolet, sponsored by JT Mathis 48 on YouTube. Will cross 43rd. Not a good race again, guys. Sorry, I want to bring the content, but it's very hard when you have bad tracks that you're bad at and everyone else knows you're bad at in a row. So now the top 15, 115, here we go. Clint Boyer, he led 4 laps, came home first. Vickers second, Hamlin third, Blaney, Kyle Busch fifth, Menard, Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Joey Logano, and David Reagan 10th. Or your top 10, Harvick, Dillon, Almirola, Labonte, and the Dinger, AJ Allmendinger, rounds at your top 15. So guys, that is going to wrap it up. We are quickly going to take a look at the point standings and where we go next for the final race of round number 1 of the Sprint Cup race for the chase, or chase for the race, whatever you call it. A lot of names, a lot of confusion, but guys, I want to thank you for watching as we head out here. Now your point standings, 1 to 16. Clint Boyer, remember, punched his ticket this race. I cannot remember who did it last race, so do forgive me. But Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt, Clint Boyer, Martin Truex Jr., Joey Logano, Paul Menard, Brad Keselowski, Matt Kenseth. Your top 9, 10 to 16. Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse, Tony Stewart, Justin Allgaier, Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, and Casey Kane. Now, the cutoff is at 8. Matt Kenseth, 3 points behind Brad K for that cutoff spot. Guys, come back next time. We're going to Dover, Delaware for the last race of round number 1. Should be a good one. Let's see who gets in. I've been your host, JT. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Do whatever you feel is necessary. If you need to check out other videos before subscribing, I do thank you for watching. Have a good day.